Thank you, Mr. Chair. And let me also thank our witnesses for being here this morning. Appreciate how busy you are and take a day or two out of your schedule for us. I think pretty much any expert in child development will tell us the same thing, that the first 5 years of a child's life are the most important for their intellectual and emotional development. We believe that every child in America should be allowed and entitled to receive a high-quality early education. I think we all believe that we should do more to make that a reality. Between 2020 and 2024, the cost of child care has increased by nearly $3,000, outpacing inflation during the same period. In America today, families pay more for child care than they pay for rent, than they pay for mortgage payments, in-state college tuition in most states. Half the families in America live in a child care desert. We also know that early childhood educators, people that are teaching in early childhood centers, are never compensated at appropriate levels considering the value they provide. According to researchers at UC Berkeley, early childhood educators rank at the bottom 3% for annual wages. That means 97% of other workers, of all other workers, make more than those who work educating our children. And that is shameful. It's no wonder that communities are struggling to hire and retain early educators and child care staff. Child care providers are doing their best to stay in business as they face razor-thin margins, increasing expenses. In many cases, they're losing money from month to month and figuring out how to get back on the above the fold. According to Small Business Administration, 99% of child care providers are indeed small businesses. And I know firsthand from almost 20 years of experience how difficult it is to run a small business and to make the finances work and make sure that you're able to deal with today but be ready for tomorrow at the same time, to be able to comply with all the rules and regulations and, in this case, still focus on caring for young children. It ain't easy. And it's clear that we have a child care crisis and that crisis needs addressing. The crisis is certainly not helped by actions to freeze child care funding for entire states, such as Colorado, and what's happening there. The unlawful freezing of $10 billion in funding for child care and other social services leaves kids and providers as the collateral damage for often what is no more than political retribution. In Colorado, this freeze imperils more than 27,000 children who attend thousands of child care facilities across the state. And this is not a child's game, this is people's lives. And let me be very clear, and I agree 100% with Senator Cassidy that fraud is unacceptable in any form, especially when it takes money away from children and working class families. But what the President's been doing by freezing funding for entire states is political retribution at its worst, and it's harming parents, children, and child care providers in the process. I think he's got it this time backwards. The federal government should support access to child care, not create necessary chaos and stress for working class families and those workers in child care. Many states, including Colorado, have robust fraud controls and program integrity measures in place to mitigate risk to federal funding. If there is more action Congress should take to improve program integrity, I'm all ears, and I think being able to look at this in an objective, dispassionate form is essential. But indiscriminately punishing kids, families, and teachers is certainly not the answer. I'm looking forward to hearing from today's witnesses, all child care providers, about how we can support their efforts and give them what they need to make sure that we do a better job of caring for our next generation of children. Thank you, Mr. Chair.